evening, guys. Got discussion D for you. Now we're discussing England's assisted dying bill. The phrase Westminster must avoid treading on Cardiff's Bay's toes over assisted dying is a metaphorical warning about constitutional boundaries and political respect. It comes from Baroness Tanny Gray Thompson, a Welsh peer who cautioned that as the UK Parliament in Westminster debates assisted dying legislation, it must not override or marginalize the devolved powers of the Welsh government and Senedd, which are based in Cardiff Bay in short. Westminster sets the law, but Cardiff Bay has a role in shaping how that law is implemented in Wales. Why the warning matters. Devolution sensitivities. Assisted dying touches a multiple policy areas: criminal law, health services, regulation, and professional standards. Criminal law remains reserved to Westminster, but health and regulation are devolved. That means Welsh ministers would have responsibilities if assisted dying were legislated. Ray Thompson's warning reflects the delicate balance. Westminster must legislate without ignoring devolved competencies. Political transition in Wales. Leadership changes in Wales. Government means civil service. Relationships and negotiations may need to be rebuilt from scratch. This heightens the risk of missteps if Westminster pushes ahead without careful consultation, potentially undermining the trust between governments. Symbolic importance. Assisted dying is not just a technical issue. It's ethically uh, charged, politically sensitive, and deeply personal for Wales. Being sidelined in such a debate would be seen as disrespectful to its demographic, institutions, and citizens. The legislative backdrop. The bill in Westminster, the House of Lords, is scrambling. The terminally ill adults end of life bill, which proposes to legislate assisted dying for terminally ill adults in England and Wales. The framework is UK wide, but Welsh ministers would have regulatory powers over how the law is applied in Wales. Wales's previous stance. The Senedd has already debated assisted dying and rejected a motion supporting it. In principle, that vote underscored both the diversity of option in Wales and the constitutional reality. Only Westminster can change the law, but Wales can influence how it is delivered. No veto power. Welsh institutions cannot block assisted dying if Westminster legislates it. However, they would be responsible for shaping the regulatory environment, guidance for clinicians' oversight mechanisms, and service delivery within the Welsh NHS. What treading on toes means in practice. Policy overreach. If Westminster imposes detailed rules without consulting Welsh ministers, it risks undermining devolved authority. That would be trending on toes, ignoring Cardiff Bay's legitimate role in regulation and implementation. Respect. Welsh ministers would need space to adapt the law to Wales' health system, professional culture, and political priorities. For example, commissioning services, setting clinic, uh, clinical safeguards, and ensuring culturally sensitive guidance would all fall within devolved responsibilities. collaborative governance. The plea is not for Wales to block the law, but for Westminster to engage in genuine partnership, recognizing that devolution requires dialogue, not Durkats. The bottom line, the headline captures a constitutional and political caution as Westminster debates assisted dying. It must respect Wales' devolved powers. The UK Parliament can set the legal frameworks, but Cardiff Bay must be given authority and autonomy to regulate and deliver assisted dying in Wales in ways that fit Welsh institutions, health systems, and political realities. In essence, it is a call for collaboration over imposition, especially during a period of political transition in Wales. Okay, guys, my feeling on that is people that have terminal illnesses, they have a small window within like 6 months to a year, if they if it's legalized in countries, um, if they give you the proper documentation and can self medicate with their um, medication they need to take, they have to be able to do that themselves, um, for assisted dying. But it has to be done within guidelines, has to be done in right documentation, and has to be done within the guidelines of each country. So, with that being said, people that need that option, if they know they don't have any other option and don't want to die in pain, um, I think it should be their right as people to medically ask for that if they're able to, and be sound mind and body, so they could self medicate if need be. Um, Basically, be able to make decision whether they want to take the medication themselves or not. But medically, if a person if a person has a terminal illness and it doesn't get any better, I think that option should be open to them as people. So, with that being said, for now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.